92.7 Kiss FM, today's R&B and classic soul. It's your homeboy Clee. The website's www.92.7kissfm.com. I want to send you there to get your folks on a local celebrity birthday roll call. Remember, your Friday, Saturday, Sunday birthdays, you want to send them in advance. And we have approached another Thursday. That's a day that we try to make sure we do to check in and get our body right. And we do that by bringing in Dr. Pam Ross. She's the founder of Holistic Medical Consultants. She comes by to make us ensure us that our health is our wealth. Good morning, Dr. Ross. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing pretty good this morning. Doing pretty good.
Excellent. So, this month, March, is National Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month.
Okay.
So you've done some things with that in the past, I understand.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to talk a little bit just in general about how cancer works. This is colorectal cancer. This is any type of cancer that a person can have. So, our bodies are made up of little cells, and these cells come together to make tissue, and then the tissues come together to form the organs of the body. And what the cells do, like we're fearfully and wonderfully made. The cells grow and divide, and they die on cue when they're supposed to.
Okay.
The old cells die off, the new cells come in.
Okay.
Well, what happens with cancer, this orderly process goes wrong. The new cells form when the body doesn't need them, the old cells don't die, and then it continues to grow and grow and grow and grow, and then you get a tumor.
Okay, so that's where the actual tumor comes from. It's so those cells that are supposed to have gone, they're not gone, and new ones are coming. So, all right.
That's exactly
Wow.
That's how it happens. So that's how we get tumors. Now that process can be where the tumors are benign or where the tumors are cancerous. And in colorectal cancer awareness, sometimes those tumors can be cancerous. Now there's an expression, there's a song. I think Mario Winan sings. It's talking about I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. Right.
No, see, this is not one of those things. Delay is the deadliest form of denial. Colorectal cancer affects men and women. It's very, very largely preventable.
Right.
So the I don't want to know just really
doesn't work for that
in
one.
this instance. It's very important because it's one condition where if you get screened appropriately, you can actually cure the cancer.
The problem's going to be when you don't want to know and you find out and it's too late for anything to be done.
Absolutely, after it has spread to other places. So, I certainly encourage people to want to know, get those screenings done, and stay on top of their health because health is wealth.
Yes.
Now, people who get colorectal cancer, basically, if you're over 50, your risk increases.
Okay.
If you're a young person who's had a relative who had polyps or got diagnosed with colon cancer, you're at risk. If you have inflammatory bowel conditions like Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis.
That's a risk factor as well?
That's a risk factor. And then some genetic syndromes. Most people get no symptoms. Sometimes there's blood in the stool. Sometimes there's weight loss with no explained reason. Sometimes there's aches and pains in the stomach that you don't understand that go on for so long. But most times it's asymptomatic until it's really, really far gone. So the screening, you know about the screening.
I do know about the screening.
You've had that done.
I have had it done.
What was the worst thing about the screening to you?
I'm totally honest. The worst thing about the screening, and I'm totally honest, was not being able to eat for about 10 hours, I think it was. I had to cut the last meal off at 4:30. And my appointment, I scheduled one early. Big Will and I, we luckily got scheduled early. And so we went in at 10:30. But with guys, friends of us that were in the same, group that didn't go till 4:30 that afternoon.
Whoa.
That was the hardest part. That's the hardest part.
That's a long time to go without food. And again, I agree. And I, too, have had a colorectal cancer screening exam, the colonoscopy. And it's the prep. That's the hard part. But it's absolutely worth it because to detect it early means that you can live a whole lot longer than you otherwise would. And then most important is prevention.
Yes.
If you have to have the cancer, you want to catch it early, but ideally it is to prevent it through healthy diet and lifestyle.
That's great. It's awesome. I would say do it, and they'll, the polyps will be removed. And if things go well, I was given a bill Now I have to go back for 10 more years. So
Absolutely.
I'm good. Right.
Same here.
Right.
And I think it's a worthwhile investment in your health.
It is. It's no, don't even be worried about it. No problem at all. You can get it done.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So it's Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, so people get your screenings.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Dr. Ross. Where
Thank
can
you.
folks reach you if they have questions?
If you have questions, you can reach me on my website, drpamelaross.com. That's drpamelaross.com.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.